Why do we eat meat and drink milk part 2? I wasn't planning on releasing this video this soon, but since I just had a small conversation with an old friend of mine, it inspired me to go ahead and make this video, release some of this frustration out of me. So the question for today is, why do we eat meat and drink milk? Of course, we was raised on eating meat and drinking milk, and if you're raised on something, then you're not going to question it until maybe you get older and you start to become more of an independent thinker. But the first 7 years of your life, you're pretty much just a computer and you're listening to everything you're being told, taking it all in, and it's called programming, conditioning. That's pretty much what's going on in this first 7 years of your life. So if you want to know why you act the way you act today, just look at the first 7 years of your life. Blame your parents on why you act the way you act today. Blame the school system. Blame your peers. Blame everybody that said words to you. Of course, we're raised on eating meat and drinking milk like it's no problem. I had seen some shit on the TV the other day on PBS Kids where they had this little field trip with the kids and they took them out to go milk some goats for some goat milk. So they had the kids seriously sitting there milking the goats and shit, and then they drank the milk. That's some fucking sick, twisted shit in my mind. But I've been realizing lately that I'm the sick and twisted one. I'm the crazy one. People that question this shit, they're the crazy one. How are we the crazy ones because we don't want to kill animals and eat their fucking flesh, their muscles, eat their fucking tails, eat their... I went to the fucking supermarket the other day and I seen heads, a whole heads. It was a pig head and a fucking goat head or some shit. A whole fucking head just sitting on there, just a row of heads. What the fuck are you about to do with this fucking head? I'm the crazy one? We're crazy? We're crazy? How? How are we crazy? Because we want to go eat a plant-based diet. I don't want to eat nothing that shits. I don't want to eat that. That's disgusting to me, and I'm the crazy one, but we're just gonna move past that. Anyway, we're gonna move into the conversation that me and my friend had yesterday. So he commented on my status. If you're watching this, what's up? He commented on my status and said, well, this is what happened. My girl's at the salon and she seen a book in front of her, and it was a book about foods and their healing power. Like, this is what we've been around, this is what we've been thinking about, this is what we've been studying. So this shit just showing up in our life. So anyway, she's at the hair salon and she sees this book and she picks it up and starts reading it, and it's just talking about all the shit that we've been learning over the past couple of months. Anyway, it's this page on the book about foods being linked to cancer. I posted the page in the book with the section about foods being the cause of cancer, and my friend commented on there and said, life causes cancer, bro. I'ma have my food. This type of thinking right here, it just blows my mind, man. It blows my mind because it's that type of thinking that the higher ups would just love everybody to think like. They would just love everybody to just surrender, put their hands up and be like, hey man, fuck it. Life causes cancer. Cancer is everywhere. We die anyway. This type of fucking reasoning is the worst type of reasoning, but it's the most common reasoning. It's the most common argument that I hear. I'm glad I didn't come to you type of people when I wanted to quit smoking cigarettes, because you probably would have told me, live your life. We all gonna die one day anyway. For me, it's like, how much do you fuck with me to try to convince me to continue living the lifestyle that I lived, eating all that bullshit? I wasn't feeling good in that lifestyle. I wasn't thinking clearly in that lifestyle. But you want to push me to continue that lifestyle when I've been vegan for 2 months, so I've experienced this lifestyle. People who eat meat, all they know is eating meat. Like, they're biased as fuck. Whatever their argument is hella biased. Most vegans started out meat eaters, and there was meat eaters for the most of their fucking life, and then they tried out vegan, so they know both sides. We've been on both sides of the field. We can make educated fucking comparisons and shit. Y'all are just judging us and we're the crazy ones because we want to be independent thinkers and not just eat meat and drink milk like how we was raised on. We really just fucking sleep with this shit, and we're like, fuck it, I'ma just remain asleep because I love food so much. I love food too. I loved it, trust me. Ask anybody that know me. Anytime somebody hit me on my phone, they ask me what I'm doing, I said I'm out getting something to eat. All I did was go out to restaurants and eat and shit. I was a fucking foodie for sure. Like, that's all I did was fucking try to find new restaurants with new fucking ways to eat. Fuck them excuses y'all got. Because I fucking did this shit and I probably loved eating meat more than y'all ass love eating meat. I just care about my fucking health. And this little thinking that y'all got going on where you just gonna be like, fuck it, life causes cancer anyway, that's some bullshit. Yeah, our lifestyle causes cancer, and that's what we've been set up to live like. But do you realize that's your choice? I'm choosing to live a different way. I'm not about to raise my kids on some fuck it, kids, just do what you want. Even though we know it's known to cause cancer and all these other diseases, continue doing it because one day you're gonna die anyway. So don't enjoy your life, your one life that you got. Don't fucking live it to the fullest. Don't set yourself up so your body fucking feels good. And when you hit 50 and 60 years old and your body still feels good. No, we've just been fucking forced to accept the fact that by the time you hitting 50 and 60, you're just gonna have to deal with a whole bunch of shit. I gotta stop fucking just throwing your hands up and surrendering to this bullshit. This shit is all a fucking plan and it's working. Y'all need to sit down, slow down for a minute and think about what y'all saying. We gonna die anyway, so you want me to just have a fucked up life, fucked up quality of this one life that I got? I don't fucking think so. If we got one life to live, I think it's more about taking care of your fucking self and taking care of your kids and making sure y'all live a healthy, happy one life. Listen, man, don't come to me with this fucking pushing this mentality on me for me to go back to my lifestyle, throw my hands up, because I've done my research and I just, y'all do y'all research, man. Watch Forks Over Knives on Netflix. It's right there on Netflix. That's what y'all watch anyway. Watch Cowspiracy on Netflix. Go on YouTube and watch Earthlings. Watch that shit just for yourself and for your kids if you got kids, because this shit is serious. I'm telling y'all right now, the foods we eating, this meat and this dairy and all this shit and all this starch, all these man-made foods, this shit is literally linked to all of these diseases that we're going through. Just do your research on that shit. Don't believe these fucking big ass pharmaceutical companies that's just fucking killing it with all these bullshit medicines. Let's go back to what is natural, man. That's fucking eating foods that's naturally grown and taking herbs instead of medicine. And it's sad to just sit back and watch your friends and family say fuck it and throw their life up over some fucking food, over some neck bones and some oxtails and some fried chicken. It's not that fucking serious, man. It's not. Life is more important than that bullshit. I've been vegan 2 months. I feel fucking totally fine. I ain't had meat in that long. I feel fine. I feel better than I've ever felt. How much proof do you need? I know y'all ain't got no good evidence for me. Like, any argument that y'all can use right now for eating meat and drinking milk, it's not gonna make logical sense. It might make sense according to what y'all been taught, what's in the health books and shit, but all that shit is some bullshit. I look at everything. I consider every case, all sides of it, and I seriously sit and question it. I'm not somebody that just reads something real quick and they're convinced. So if you want to submit something to me, which will probably be a waste of time because I already know that we're not supposed to be doing this shit, go ahead and email that over to questionxeverything@gmail.com. And until next time, I will see y'all later.